Hi everyone, it's Corinne from the Hippie Chicks. Fall is just around the corner, so I thought it would be fun to share with you one of the soaps that I'm going to be working on for Halloween. This is going to be a fun soap. It's going to look like candy corn. Actually, that's what I'm hoping it'll look like. We'll see when I get done. So first of all, I have my oils that are all melted down and my lye goat milk solution. They're within 10 degrees of each other. So I'm going to go ahead and pour. When you're working with lye, make sure to always wear protection, have gloves, long sleeves, and goggles. So I'm going to go ahead and add my goat milk lye solution. Okay. I always use a strainer to catch any particles that haven't dissolved. There's a lot of yuck in there. I don't know what it is. It's the fat, I think, from the goat milk. So you can see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and mix the two. I'm going to use my stick blender a little bit. I'm sorry it's going to be noisy. Okay, I'm just going to bring it to emulsification. Rather than trace. I want it to be a little bit thinner consistency so that I can mix the colors easily and I'll have time to work with it to make my layers. Okay. I'm going to pour. My first layer is going to be yellow. And I'm going to mix each one individually because I'm not sure how the fragrance oil is going to react. If it'll accelerate trace. So I'll just add that in separately. A little bit more color in there. Ooh. And a little bit more in this one as well. Then I'm going to add a little bit of fragrance. Make sure that's blended in nicely. Okay. I'm just going to move this to the side. For this particular soap, I'm going to be using my tall skinny mold. I thought it'll look better, more like candy corn. So I'm going to pour my first layer. I didn't measure anything. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. And then the second one, Actually, I probably made too much yellow, but that's okay. Okay, well, I can see that that fragrance oil that I used did not accelerate trace. It's not misbehaving. It's actually really nice, keeping the batter fluid. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me move these out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of my fragrance into the whole batch. Now I need a little bit of white to add the tip on the top, so I'm going to pour out some white. That's probably going to be plenty. And I have some TD mixed up, some titanium dioxide, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. And a little bit more. Okay, that's good. I'll put that to the side because that'll go in last. So to the rest of the batter that I have here, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some of this yellow so I don't waste it. Put that back in there. And then I'll add the orange color. There, I think that's good. That's a good orange. Blend. Makes it easier to pour rather than using this big bucket. So let me start with this one. Now I don't want it to break through. I want to keep some nice even layers. So I'm going to pour on top of my spatula slowly. And I want it a little bit fuller. Okay. Now I probably put too much in, but I think that'll be okay. Let me just wipe off the edges a little bit. I want to keep the layers as distinct as possible. Now this one, now if you're wondering why my molds aren't even, why I have more in this one and less in this one, is because I know with my recipe I have only so many ounces of soap that my recipe makes. So when I use this tall skinny mold, I only get like 1.5 filled. So these will become my mini soaps, and these will be the regular size bar. The minis are nice because they're great for like a travel soap. You can throw them in your gym bag if you go on vacation. They're a nice size bar. You get a couple of uses out of it. And actually, I'm going to make a real mess here, but I think this one is too full, so I'm going to have to take some out. I won't get enough room for the white. I do this all the time, make a mess. This is why you should probably weigh things out, but that's me. Okay, tap it down. Get rid of any air bubbles. And now I'm just going to clean it up again, the sides, before I pour the final layer. Okay, I wanted nice, smooth tops, but this last layer is kind of messed up. But that's okay. Candy corn isn't perfect. Okay, now the white. Give it a stir. See how it's thickening up? But if I stir it, I could bring it back. Okay. I'm going to have a lot of white, too much white. But that's okay. Another tap down. And then I don't know if you can see how this mold bows out in the middle, because when it's full like this. So what I'm going to have to do is take a couple of elastic bands and just push it tight in the middle again, or even just putting the two like that and then something else on this side to push it in. And then I'm going to do a little decoration on the top. I wasn't sure if I should maybe swirl some of the leftover colors that I have. I have a little bit of yellow, some more orange, although it's getting really thick on me. I should probably just leave it alone. This is when I get into trouble, when I start to change plans halfway through or at the end. I should never do that. But I hate wasting soap. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll leave it. So this is it. This is going to be my candy corn soap. Okay, anyway. All right, we'll give this overnight to harden up. And then I'll be back to show you the cut. Thanks for watching, everyone.